Good morning, noon, or night. My name is Jet, and welcome to my channel, JITV, Jet in the Valley. So, this one's going to be about real versus fake. It's something I've been thinking about, and every single thought that I have basically comes back to it's real versus it's fake. So, for example, it's about the nature of reality. It's real. You want the real thing, or do you want the fake thing? All right. So, I had gone to a birthday party for little kids, and I snapped some pictures of my daughter and my nephew together. And my cousin, she made a picture of my daughter and the cousin together, and she photoshopped it. And they're both smiling, and they're looking at the camera, and they're facing forward. They're in front of like a fireplace or whatever. They're squared up and looking perfect. And then here's my pictures of real life and reality. Someone's picking their nose, and then the next scene they're looking the other way, and they're like squatting down and bent over, but they're together. But that's the real picture. That was the real picture, okay, versus what the fake picture is. Okay, so many things are like that. Do you want the real thing? The song Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing. There ain't nothing like the real thing, okay? There's so much fakeness and falseness happening right now. It's literally unbelievable. And it was such a slow progression that we didn't even know, but most people still don't even notice it. They don't even recognize it, okay? Cities, for example. Cities are, I'm not going to do that one first. Okay, so even to when you're born, right? You're born with blue eyes and brown hair and freckles or whatever you're born with, right? Well, now society has come up with a way to where you can alter and you can kind of choose how you look. So red hair is the most rare hair color in humans. Well, if you have $6, you can go buy a box of red hair dye, and then you can have red hair too. If you want the purple eyes, you could go get the contacts for $15 and make your eyes purple. If you want red lips, you go get lipstick. If you want straight teeth, you go get braces. If you want big body parts or little body parts, you can go get all of that too. It's like every single thing can be altered and changed in reality now. It's even getting to different, I'll get on that one later, but ain't nothing like the real thing. It's like, it's not real. You could do it and it's done, but it's not real. It's not the real thing. You're not really a redhead. Yeah, it might look nice, and I'm not trying to discredit or make anybody feel bad, but ain't nothing like the real thing. And since we've started doing this, people have started losing the appreciation for individuality, okay? To recognize and see the beauty in the differences that we have and all the things that go along with that. So, and it's through basically pride and to come when you don't like yourself, okay? You don't like yourself. So you want to change things. You like how that one looks, but you don't like yourself. So you want to change to look like someone else, right? But that is a trick and a lie of your mind and your body at the bare minimum. Your mind and your body are in the fallen, less than perfect condition, and they're selfish and greedy and self-loathing and all of these different things, right? Once you understand the goodness of God and the Most High God is only good and perfect, then you can start to appreciate and see the goodness in everything. You can start to see the goodness in the perfection and the beauty and how insane that it is that there's literally anything at all. So how crazy, and what we don't even understand what it takes for there to be brown hair inside of our body in this creation process. We don't understand it. We can manipulate it once it's already happened, and people are trying very hard to manipulate it while, like right now, people are working on genetically being able to choose what your child has, and if you have blonde hair, blue eyes, or white skin, or dark skin, or whatever. They're trying to figure out how you can genetically do that in microscopic stuff because of pride, basically. So humans want to say that they can do whatever they want, regardless if it's right or not. So humans want to make the rules up of reality. You want to say if something is right or it's not right. Okay. It is it's an old trick. It's literally the oldest trick. So what is right and what is wrong is what is loving and what is not loving. Okay. Those things have already been determined before the creation of everything. God is love. Okay. If you know love, then you know God. God is only good. Love and life are interchangeable terms. Christ came, he said he's the truth, the way, and the life. It's life, okay? Without him, you don't have the truest life, the true life in the truest sense of the word. So by trying to say that we can make up the rules of reality, we are totally trying to cut the Most High God out of the equation. And that is going to end very, very, very badly. And it's basically pride and manipulation that have tricked people into thinking that there is no right and wrong, and we can do whatever we want. And what people really, really lack to understand is that your decision affects me, okay? There is no separation in the sense of what people thinks, okay? Everybody is connected in ways, and even with our eyes, if we see someone else doing something, that is programming in us. It doesn't matter. You can work on recognizing what I'm saying, but it's going in there. When you see something, it's going in. When you hear something, it's going in, and it's doing its stuff inside without our even knowledge. It's building our perspective of the world. So there is no you make your choices and I make my choices in the sense of what people say, okay? If you are a man and you are dressing like a woman, right? And little kids see you and they see that. That is creating the normalcy bias in their brains, okay? It's also putting the question in their brain. It's not hard to understand that everybody's actions affect other people. Same with women. If you've got your boobs out, pushed up and pushed out, and your butt hanging out, and a little girl sees you, she's gonna be processing what she sees. And we are examples for each other. We all work together. There is not separation in the sense that people think there is. One of some of the first humans were Cain and Abel, right? Do you know the story? Well, the one brother murdered the other brother, right? And when God said, "Hey, where's your brother?" He said, "What am I, my brother's keeper? I'm not my brother's keeper. Like, I'm not following. He's not my responsibility. I'm not in charge of him." When the rules of reality, how the newest perfected kingdom, the kingdom of the Most High God, operates is that you love God above everything else, and you love each other as you love your own self. Okay, you are a servant to others, and they in turn are servants to you. So everybody is in service to each other. It creates this circuit where every single person is taken care of. But God won't force you to do that. God is letting you pick if you want to do that, right? Do you want to be in this system where God is the Most High and he takes care of everything and all the needs and creates everything, and then we just get to take care of each other? We get to be there for each other and help. if you are struggling with depression and anxiety and all these different things, if you can start doing something for someone else, if you can start helping other people, okay, that is going to in turn help you, because this is how we are hardwired. We're hardwired to help each other, and it's good for ourselves. Helping you makes me feel good because we are connected, okay? And many times we try to harden our heart, right? So we get unconnected from people because we are empathetic and we feel their pain. We feel your pain and we don't want to feel that. It's too painful or whatever. We like feeling everyone else's happiness, but when it comes to the pain, depression, sadness, and all of these things, our animalistic tendency is to cut that person off, to close your heart off so you don't have to deal with it, okay? The Most High God, one of the most underrated traits about him is called long suffering. He has the capacity to suffer with you, suffer a long time. Have you tried to suffer with someone before? Like, say your little kid, they get hurt, and what our animalistic tendency is to do is say, shut up, or suck it up, that didn't hurt that bad, blah, 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 all those things. Instead of holding them and saying, it's okay, I know that had to hurt, that hurt so bad, I'm so sorry. Those are two totally different responses, right? One, you're suffering with them, and one, you're cutting them off so you don't have to suffer with them, right? People don't acknowledge that that's what they're actually doing, but they can't handle someone else's emotions, okay? So it's not a put down, it's just the nature of human nature. I've never said anything on this channel that would be an attack toward anyone. It's recognizing what human nature is, okay? So we are supposed to be our brother's keeper, right? We are supposed to love each other as we love ourselves. Love your neighbor as yourself. We're supposed to all love each other, which means you take care of them. If they need something that you have, and you give it to them. It's really simple, basic understanding. I did a video right before this about talking about how disability, and what has happened is the government has crept in and promised to take on responsibilities, okay, to let you out of taking care of your neighbor. The government is going to do it for you. So to let you out of helping the grandma who's raising their 3-year-old by themselves and they're disabled, so you don't have to worry about that. The government is going to worry about that, and they're going to give them a check for $1,400 a month, and then everything's going to be okay, right? And then you're going to say, well, I gave them 40% of my money, so everybody should be taken care of. When you didn't give them 40% of your money, they took it, okay? They took 40% of your money, and now you're trying to say that you're doing a good thing, okay? God loves a joyful giver, right? It's totally inversion. We're in inversion land. So they take our responsibility is to each other as humans, okay? This nation used to know that. It's gone through cycles everywhere. Okay? Your responsibility is to take care of each other. When you say, I'm not my brother's keeper, you are literally speaking in satanic terms. Satanic terms is do as you want. Don't take care of your brother. All of these things, okay? That is not the kingdom of the Most High God. And you're not going to get to the kingdom of the Most High God by being selfish and selfish. The biggest thing is selfish, about me, and mine. We're here to serve. It says the servant isn't greater than the master, right? So Jesus Christ came and he was a servant to everybody. He was helping everybody, even though people are always trying to kill him, right? So he's the leader. So we're supposed to be following the leader, doing what the leader does, right? So we're servants. We're supposed to be serving each other. Love-based living, helping each other. So I'm going to probably have to redo that one to a degree, but it's getting cold. And with that, much love and many thanks. I love you. Thank you.